there, bots and babes. Captain Dolphin coming to you with the 38th edition of the MSTie Minute. It may look a little different around here. My SOL is currently being painted and it's not put back together yet, so you are joining me in my beautiful backyard. There'll probably be birds chirping, and hopefully my dog will not bark, but if she does, we'll just edit that out. But so again, welcome to my backyard. So let's talk about what's happened this week in the world of MST3K, RiffTrax, and more. Of course, if you hadn't already heard, season 12 of MST3K has wrapped. We're going to get 6 episodes. We don't know when, but they are coming. So just, be patient for that. But more importantly, we have a 30th anniversary tour coming up this coming fall, and they are going to be all over. I'm trying to set up meetups for the fans to get together beforehand, so you guys can meet up with each other and make new friends. So I'll put links down there, and you'll want to pick up your tickets. If you haven't, my guess is they're going to be selling out because it's a great show. If you hadn't also heard, there is going to be comic books, and we now have a release date. I believe I saw September 9th. They're going to be available through Dark Horse Comics, and you can pre-order them at your local comic book store according to comicbooks.com. I don't know about comics, so I guess I'm gonna have to go venture out to a local shop here. So yeah, that's some other fun stuff that's happening. So I think that's it, kind of good stuff. We got lots more to talk about, so let's do it. Let's dive right into this edition of the MSTie Minute. It's kind of fun sitting outside talking to y'all. All right, let's talk about what's going on with the fans. If you are in the Fairfax, Virginia area on July 6th, which is a Friday, you should definitely check out Midnite MST3K. They meet up at the University Mall theaters and watch MST3K at midnight. Let's see, there's also in Portland, they have a meetup group, and they're meeting this coming Wednesday, which is June 27th. They're going to be watching Laser Blast, so follow the link right there and sign up to hang out with them. If you're in Columbus, Ohio, the Mads are heading your way. They've got going to be there 2 days, and there are 2 meetups set up with the Columbus, Ohio MSTies and RifFanatics group. You'll want to go check out that. And so that's what's happening with fans. Now, here's some live riffing that you can go to, and this one actually in Chicago, they have the Down in Front, and they actually do some riff along, so you as the audience get to participate. So that's happening June 28th, which is, again, this week. So you want to join in that. And then their next live riffing is July 3rd. They're going to be riffing through Pirates of the Caribbean, again, in Chicago. Go check them out. If you're in Kansas City, Missouri, be sure to check out Cinemasochists on July 10th. They're going to be talking about the Apple, that movie. I don't even want to talk about it. Atlanta, Georgia, there is Cineprov, and they're going to be riffing Rocky IV on July 7th. Let's see, some podcasts. Of course, my favorite, my good friends over at the Revival League podcast, they celebrated Pride because it is Pride Month, and they talked about Pride and the LGBT community, so go listen to that. And of course, I've got to plug, do Electric Cheap Stream of Rabot. See, I can't even talk about it anymore because I've talked about it so much I don't even remember the words. It actually is called Do Rabot's Dream of Electric Cheaps. It's the latest radio play from the Revival League. It's really funny. I voice some commercials, so you should definitely go listen to it. The Soulmates podcast recently released an episode where they talk about the Dead Talk Back. And of course, Agonywolf Media, I talked about it last week, but RiffTrax Live used one of their songs about Soapy the Germ Fighter and played, nationwide. So that was really, really cool. And, lots of people got to hear about that weird bar of soap. Online, the amazing Colossal online watch together guide that I host every Wednesday. We are going through one by one the MST3K episodes. We're still in the KTMA episodes, of course. This week we'll be watching Mighty Jack, so you'll want to join in. Wednesday usually starts about 8 p.m. Central. The online Watch Together group has their themes lined up for this weekend. Felicia Day's birthday is coming up, so they'll be watching through season 11 and maybe some of her other shows. And then we're going to have a Pride weekend, and then Sunday it is going to be Dr. Let's see. Oh, you can also participate in the MST3K Postcard Exchange and be pen pals with MSTies around the world. It happens every month, so you can sign up and, be a part of that fun stuff. so as you probably, hopefully already know, there is a sequel to Manos, The Hands of Fate. Manos returns, and if you were a Kickstarter backer, you were able to get a digital copy, and also if you live in the right area, it tends to be the Northwest area, they are doing some screenings up there. They did one this week, so keep your eye on Manos Returns when you might be able to see it, because it's actually a pretty good movie. So also in Jackey, who is in Manos Hands of Fate as Little Debbie and is in Manos Returns, she has a podcast, Jackie's Hand of Horror, that you want to listen to. There is also a prequel now to Manos. It is called Manos, The Rise of Torgo. You can actually pick that one up on DVD through their website. I'll put the link down there. And there's a Manos coloring book. I know everybody's all into this adult coloring now, so there is a Manos coloring book out there from Keith McCafferty. I don't know why I'm making it so hard on myself. But anyways, Manos coloring book, go check it out. Let's see. RiffTrax, as you know, we just had RiffTrax Live Space Mutiny. The next one coming up is August 23rd, where they'll be riffing through Krull. They recently released some new merchandise, some Space Mutiny coasters. Has David Ryder's face on them with some new names. So, if you need some place to place your drink, then you'll want to go pick up these coasters over at their website. Their latest full-length riff, The Dark, is now available for you. And before that, let's see, there was Sherlock Holmes and the Woman in Green, and some shorts, Beginning Responsibility and How to Be a Friend with Mary Jo and Bridget. Let's see, Mary Jo, speaking of, she is going to be in Bloomington, Minnesota, July 5th through the 8th at Convergence, which is a Comic-Con for sci-fi stuff. So she's going to be there as one of their guests. If you are in the area, you'll definitely want to go see her. She's also has a podcast that she's a part of called Third and 40. Their latest episode, they talked about the Stanley Cup. Let's see, Frank Conniff, of course, he has his books that you definitely need to go pick up if you haven't already, and he's often on Sirius XM. And if you are in Astoria, New York, you definitely want to visit the QED there. Wednesday, July 11th, they have open riff night where you get to sign up to be a riffer, and then at the end of the night, if you're the best, you get to riff along with Frank. So, like, dream comes true kind of stuff. So the Bads are back. Frank and Trace do their tour and stuff. They're all over. They were down in Texas, I believe, this past weekend, and they're going to be in Santa Ana this coming weekend, or I don't know, the 29th and the 30th. So if you're in Santa Ana, California, go check them out. They're going to be in Columbus, Ohio, like I mentioned earlier. They're going to be Seattle, Washington, Denver. I'm going to be there. Yay! And Wichita as well. I just saw that date, August 3rd, Wichita, Kansas. If you're there, you want to check that out. They have their podcast, Movie Sign with the Mads with Carolina Hidalgo. They recently talked about Upgrade, and before that, they talked about Deadpool 2 and Solo. Jonah Ray, he has his podcast, Jonah Radio, that is out every week. You want to give that a listen. If you are in LA on July 13th, you save the date. He's going to be doing something. I don't know. The details are sketchy, but maybe he's riffing movies. I don't know. But he will be at Dragon Con in Atlanta. I know that much. So you'll want to be there for that if you can. Hampton Yount, of course, has his podcast too, Suicide Buddies, and he was in that really great Comedy Central sketch that I shared with you guys the other day. Let's see what's happening. Felicia Day has her podcast, Feliciatations, released a new episode this past week, and she's got coming up this Saturday, June 30th. Most of you know about the horrific things that are happening where our government is taking children from their parents. So Felicia is going to be doing like a telethon, a 12-hour Twitch marathon to raise money for the hashtag Keep Families Together. So you definitely want to tune in for that. Help where you can, donate where you can, spread the word to help get those kids back to their parents. On a lighter note, she will be in some Comic-Con. She'll be in Honolulu at the beginning of August, and then, of course, in Atlanta, she'll be at Dragon Con there. And let's see. Oh, Grant Baciocco, this guy's so great. So, first of all, he's going to be at Felticon in Seattle in August 10th through the 12th. He's going to be one of the guests there at that Comic-Con for puppetry. Toilet Tea Paper, which is another one of his characters. A, he's going on tour, so you want to check that out. And then B, just found out he's going to be like a guest at the Puppet Prom on July 8th in Hollywood, held by the Los Angeles Guild of Puppetry. So, if you're in the area and you want to meet some cool puppeteers, because actually puppeteers are really cool and very talented, you should definitely check out the Puppet Prom, because Grant will be there, being a guest, hosting something like that. Toily will be there. All right, Toily, you need to go see him. I think that's it for all the cast and crew. Toily tea paper. Good times. Anyways, okay, let's talk about merchandise. As you hopefully know, there are official MST3K trading cards available through rrparks.com/services. Go pick up a box for yourself. The MST3K store has lots of great things going on over there. Right now they have a summer bundle that includes like a cap and a koozie and like an oven mitt and a thing. I really need to go pick that up for myself. Man, I should have asked Santa. Anyways, of course, Zen Monkey Studios has cool pins, but they also have shirts. See the cool thing? Oh yeah, this is their Queen of All Media Kinga shirt. You can go pick that up right now over at Zen Monkey Studios. They have their cool pins. They've got some patches now, which are really awesome. I gotta go find my find my denim jacket so I can get those patches and put them on there. And sometimes, hey, check out their Amazon, because sometimes they have stuff on their Amazon that is not listed on the Zen Monkey Studio website. So check out their stuff as well there. Think Geek, of course, has some MST3K merch as well. They have that round moon logo floor mat, so you can be like you're walking on the moon. That was still a good joke from last week. They've got some mugs, kitchen apron, and the oven mitt, and the soft fuzzy blanket that you won't need right now because we're heading into summertime. It is unseasonably cool right here in Oklahoma right now, but yeah, so thanks for hanging out with me in my backyard. This was kind of fun. It was very nice and not so green. I got to wear a different shirt. That's always cool. So anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget I have a Patreon. If you feel generous. Anyways, love and riffs, Captain Dolphin out.